I promised a bunch of people I would do an overview of my Criterion collection. I'm going to have to do it in chunks. And I think I'm going to start with the box sets because it's the smallest number of things I have. And then I can kind of gauge how long this takes to see how long the rest of it will take. But start with the box sets. Anything that's either a kind of a special film and a special larger edition or multiple movies. Orson Welles, one of my favorite directors. Mr. Arkadin, or Arkadin. It's the complete. Many versions of this film were produced. This one includes all the ones that are available, including one that they kind of resurrected or built around what they think he would have liked had he completed it the way he would have probably completed it. Yeah, really thick. Thick novel that he allegedly wrote, but sometimes he denies it, sometimes he denied it, sometimes he admitted to it, so it's anybody's guess as to whether he really did. This one, spine number 480. It's The Human Condition. It's an excellent film. It's like 9 hours long, but if you have the tolerance for it, it's a great film. It's really about a man's anti-violent approach to life and him being thrust into the war. Spine number 437, Carl Theodor Dreyer's Vampire. Silent movie, very atmospheric, somewhat slow moving, but you'd expect that in a piece like this. As you can see, it's very thick, and it has a thick book. It's the screenplay. And a couple of discs with lots of extras on this. Pretty cool. Next, I got this in a trade with the Collector 1138. You have the number right there. The Golden Age of Television. Really like this. It's some kinescope stuff because back then it was even before they had film and things that they used, or at least the type of film we're used to now. So this is some really old stuff here, but some classic stuff on here. You've got actors like Mickey Rooney, Paul Newman, Rod Steiger, Julie Harris, and Piper Laurie, and others. There's just a ton of them on here. Golden Age of Television. It's really cool. Happy to pick that up in that trade. Next is spine number 51. I remember when I first saw, this is my first exposure to Criterions was Brazil. I didn't know anything about them, and I saw this in a store years ago. I saw it was by an ex-Monty Pythoner. And I always was kind of interested in Monty Python stuff. So when I saw it, I was kind of drawn to it. It was 3 discs at least, and I wondered, kind of what it was all about. It was pretty expensive. I think it was like $80. I said, I don't know why I'm paying that for it. But it's 3 different DVDs. So if you haven't seen Brazil, it's a great futuristic science fiction story. And there's at least 3 versions on here. Lots of extras. I highly recommend Brazil by Terry Gilliam, the director. Next is a DVD box set of Yojimbo and Sanjuro by Akira Kurosawa. Spine number 52 and 53. Pretty cool. Glad to have them in the box set. And they're both good movies. I like Yojimbo a little better, but they're both good movies. A Trio by Hiroshi Teshigahara. Pitfall, Woman in the Dunes, and The Face of Another. I love the simplicity of this. I'm assuming that's his fingerprint, but who knows. Really cool looking set. I don't know why I like this one so much. It's so plain looking, but it's really nice. And the movies are really good. I've seen all but one, and they were all good. Next is one of my favorite possessions. Is John Cassavetes' 5 films, which include Shadows, Faces, A Woman Under the Influence, The Killing of a Chinese Bookie, Opening Night, plus kind of an overview of his career as well. Tons of extras. Really, he was one of the first, he's the only director I know actually who made his films kind of paid for his own films. He acted in order to get the money to do his films, and he made these films his way. Got a lot of emotion out of people. It was less about the script and more about the feeling behind the words. So he got his actors to truly feel what they were feeling, or supposed to feel in the character. Let's see. I'm getting down to the end here. I just picked up this one. I just did a video on it, but I'll show it because it is a box set. Grey Gardens and the Beals of Grey Gardens. And just picked up this one in the Barnes & Noble. This is a Pasolini's Trilogy of Life. Great stuff. Body. Irreverent. But really good stuff. Spine 631. Really like that a lot. And let's see, you got a couple left. Yeah, at least a couple left, I think. Let's see here. I'm doing okay on time, I guess. Go through a little bit. Krzysztof Kieslowski's red, blue, white, and red, the colors of the French flag, which actually means something in relation to these films. They're great films. Seen them all. They're really great films. I want to watch them again. They're really good. Yeah. I actually have 2 legit box sets left. America Lost and Found, the BBS story with Head, Easy Rider, 5 Easy Pieces, Drive, he said, A Safe Place, The Last Picture Show, and The King of Marvin Gardens. I've seen almost all these, and they're all really good movies. Head is, for me, it's iffy. I liked it, but it was iffy. The rest of them I liked quite a bit. And I think this is my last official box set. I have some other stuff that I guess I could stretch into becoming a box set, but I'm going to just have them up in my Blu-ray update later. But this one I will call a box set, and that's the complete Monterey Pop Festival with tons of people in this. You name it, they were probably in this. The Mamas and the Papas, and Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, The Who, The Byrds, Simon and Garfunkel, Otis Redding. Yeah, good stuff. Jimi Hendrix, of course. Highly recommend the complete Monterey Pop Festival. And I think, for now anyway, that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this overview. And I'll be back to do DVDs, maybe in 2 sections, I have a lot of those, and Blu-rays. I think I can do the Blu-rays in one. That's it for now, guys. Take care.